Hello, my name's Dr. Kirsten Hunter. I'm a clinical psychologist with 20 years experience, and this is Psych in Your Car. I thought I'd pull over on the way to work on the occasion and just do a quick little recording. I have published a series of 6 books called Signposts for Living, and we're just going to talk about one of the areas covered in these books. These books cover the expanse of clinical areas. It's kind of like the encyclopedia that covers everything that we cover in session. So today we're going to talk about something called profiling. So profiling is a wonderful life skill. Basically, we all have tricky people in our lives, and they are typically the ones that take up most of our energy, most of our time, because we're trying to problem solve or we're trying to overcome some sort of conflict or stress with them. It could be in our personal life, it could be our partner, unfortunately. It could be in the work setting, it could be a neighbour, just basically any tricky people in our lives. So when we are able to notice a pattern, we can use that pattern to be able to prepare ourselves and protect ourselves for the future. So basically what happens is most of us continue to be disappointed by somebody who is behaving in a way that's hurtful. So they're hurtful and we're shocked. They're hurtful and we're shocked. Continues and continues. Profiling is when we basically say it's not that people aren't capable of change, but it would take quite a significant change agent for that to happen. And in all likelihood, that problem behaviour is going to continue. So profiling is when we say, hang on, let's use this knowledge. That is when we think to ourselves, what has previously happened is likely to happen again in the future. And before we go and have an interaction with them, or we talk on a particular topic or conflict area, to think to yourself, okay, based on previous behaviour, how are they likely to behave in this situation? And we actually forecast it. We're on the front foot instead of being on the back foot. And with profiling, it's really about using your knowledge base to protect you. So how are they likely to approach this issue? Are they likely to try to distract you onto other topics? Are they likely to try to be critical of you? Are they likely to use sarcastic humour? Even if somebody's annoying but they're not a difficult person per se, they're just a bit frustrating. So you might have someone who's a career name dropper, and that annoys you a lot. You think, okay, they're going to name drop. And so then you take that information and you anticipate it. You think, okay, I'm expecting they're going to do this, 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 and this, and this is what I'm going to do to cope with regard to this. First of all, by forecasting it and almost giving them a score that day for how they go with what you expect, it takes the sting out. It lets you know that it really is about them because they're that predictable. And you can even get a sense of humour about it, like the name dropping. How many times they're going to name drop in this conversation? Suddenly, by counting it, it becomes less irritable, and you're able to kind of keep your head. If somebody is going to be critical of you, then you choose not to bite and you try to stay on topic, as an example. If somebody is going to hijack something that's important to you, you might think, okay, I'm going to use that knowledge and not actually bring personal information to this person because I'm not actually that safe with them. So profiling is really about being very, very street smart. If you are feeling shocked or disappointed, then you're not profiling. You're continuing to be on the back foot. So profiling is a wonderful skill. It helps us to feel so much more secure and safe and to be able to look after ourselves. So there you go. Jump on board. If you've had problems before, anticipate them in the future, make a plan, try to be as objective about it as you can so that you become less personally involved. It's a very, very good skill. So thanks for coming. If you want to catch me, you can grab the books on my website, and also on my website I've got an insane amount of free resources as well. And we've got the podcasts as well that are going on. Signposts for Living with Dr. Kirsten Hunter, cover a whole lot of psychology areas on that with a whole lot of different special guests, which is great. My website, kirstenhunterauthor.com, Facebook and Instagram, Kirsten Hunter Author, and Twitter is Kirsten Hunter AU. Yes, that's correct. So I'll see you around. Take care.